Well, well, well. Look who it is. Gotta have some good coffee if you're gonna get your day electrified. As you know, I like a good cup in the morning and then mid morning and then midday and then mid afternoon and then never at dusk. I would never do that. Well, I would do that sometimes. I have a little dusky time. This delicious. I'm just gonna wait here for a moment with my coffee while all you people kind of come on in. It's been a while since we gone live, hadn't it been? I like to go live. I am a live person. You do know that, right? I'm not a fictitious part of your imagination. Or am I a part of your imagination? Are we on a psychedelic journey together? I don't know. Huh? Maybe my head's going to come off and float away. Who knows? You never know. But I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. I'm having an awesome day. As you may know, my new video, Owner of a Lonely Boner, just came out. Whew! It almost blew my brain out. Just boo! Just seeing it in person. It was like in my imagination, and bam, there it was. You like when that happens sometimes. You're having a dream, and then you wake up, and you're like, it's real. You ever fall asleep when you're pleasuring yourself? And then you wake up, you're all confused, and you remember what was going on. You got the handy wipes and the lotion. Security guard at Kmart's trying to kick you out of the recliner section. Oh, man. Did they sell recliners at Kmart? I don't know. I reclined anyway. I'm a recliner now and then. I mean, I'm a get up and doer and a goer and a pumper and a jacker and a hunter and a gatherer and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes I do like to recline. I'm inclined to recline. Yes, you're right. Shaquille O'Neal always coming in on the chat. This mug has both sides. So if you're left-handed, right? People see your fandom. If you're right-handed, same thing. Ain't that cool, man? I spare no expense for my fans. That way you get to look at the mug yourself and remind yourself who loves you. This Valentine's Day, listen, if you're lonely, hey, man, you're never lonely with Beau Nair. You put on my albums, my comedy, whatever, I'm right there with you. I'm taking this ride with you. I'm on the roller coaster. We're in the front, we're in the back, we're in the middle, we're everywhere. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And if you say Kansas City, I guess now you're talking Super Bowl. Miami ain't got a chance in hell. I don't really follow football, but whatever. Some of you people out there, triggered by Taylor Swift. What? If you're a man, listen to me, gentlemen. If you're a man and you got any feelings about Taylor Swift other than, hey, pretty girl, playing some music out there, calm your loins, all right? Just chill it on out, all right? Successful woman. You got a problem with that? If you live in fear of a educated, successful woman, a black man with a PhD, a kid getting fed at school, you may be a giant a-hole. Oh, man. Did I say it? I did. I don't hold back. As you know, maybe you saw my video, Freedom and Liberty. I don't hold back from saying much. I'm aware that people are offended now and then, a little sensitive now and then, maybe a little too sensitive now and then. I don't know. Are you too sensitive? Well, you hang out with me long enough, I'm going to rub that sensitivity off just a little bit so you can hang with us coarse sailor meat, sailor mouths. Beau Nair. Well, I will take a couple questions. You got some questions for me about Owner of a Lonely Boner, my new video? Happy to ask. Well, I've shot on the streets of Los Angeles, really up in the valley. The valley is kind of like this weird area where it's part of Los Angeles, but it's the valley. I think they tried to secede and pull apart, and it was unable to. They were mashed at the lawns. They were unable to take it to that level. Oh, listen. One note on Valentine's Day: if you're spanking your lover with a paddle, make sure you got their consent, all right? You don't want to whip that out and leave little marks on their bottom there, all right? If you like to be spanked, why don't you have a safe word? Something you could say where everybody knows, stop the spanking. Just say it. Be a little safe out there on Valentine's Day. Some of you got some really weird kinks. I get DMs all the time, people telling me about their kinks. And I got to tell you, it's a little, Oh, man. Oh, your girl's coming over to your house on Saturday. Well, I will make sure I deliver her not split in half. Oh, man, I would never do that. I have a lot of respect, man. You got a man in your life, you go tend to your man. You don't need to have multiple people in your life at the same time. Make up your mind. And if you're somebody that just likes to share yourself with a lot of people, don't lead anybody on to let them believe that they're the only one that's going in there, coming out of there, in and out, giving you the burger, the double, the in and out. That's all I'm saying. I don't eat the meat, but I do like the... we're on TikTok. I can't say too much. You guys seen my videos. You guys heard my records. You know what's up. TikTok kind of keeps me down a little bit. Keeps me from being in your feed. That's why you got to come on over and find me. It might take a little bit on your time. I ain't going to just drop in your lap, but I'm worth it. I'm worth it when you come over. If it's worth it, let me work it. I'm going to throw my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. How about that, Miss Elliot? You ever think of that? No? Well, you did think of that. It's okay. In a little bit, I'm going to jump over to Instagram Live, where I'm going to see some more salacious things. Maybe get in my little book of dirty little limericks. They're kind of cheeky, and I don't know. Well, maybe some of them are good for over here in the TikTok land. There was a young fella named Fife who married the pride of his life. But imagine for over here in the TikTok land, there was a young fella named Fife who married the pride of his life. But imagine, you won't give me a limerick that I might be able to say on the TikTok. It's probably going to be a little mellow and vanilla. And I don't really sling out the vanilla ice cream. If you know me, I'm a little bit of a rocky road. Woo! Yeah. You want me to show me what? Hey, Shaquille O'Neal, calm it down in the lawns department, all right? I know you got. I'm sure you're packing heat. I ain't want your meat. I'm a vegetarian all the way. Just so you know, ladies. Look, I'm all for people being who they want to be. I'm all for people being with who they want to be with and loving who they want to love. I ain't got no say in the matter. You love who you want to love and be loved by who you want to be loved by. All right? I just don't prefer the lawns of a man. Don't need to go there. I appreciate that you appreciate the lawns of a man. That's why you're here. Oh, man. The Lawns Appreciation Society will now come to order. Lawns Appreciation Society. Let me hear you. All right, clapping. Oh, that's not clapping. Oh, my gosh, nobody's clapping. No, I'm clapping. All right, I'm giving a little applause. I got many talents. I don't know if you heard that one. That's a good one. I got no place to put that talent other than right here on TikTok. That's a small talent. I got some bigger talents. You guys see me play the boogie-woogie piano, right? You see me playing on the guitar and funking on the bass. You heard my records. That's all me. Come on. I'm playing all the instruments and making all the music and writing all the words and singing all the songs. Aside from a couple of Waffle House waitresses and the backgrounds of various Waffle Houses, it's on me. Do you like hunting? That's a question nobody really asked me, and I'm glad you did. I don't like hunting like killing animal hunting. I like hunting for people that appreciate a good sense of humor. I like hunting for people that are curious and interested and have a little bit of an intellect. I like hunting for ladies that know the way to treat a man. I like hunting for cool people everywhere. I like hunting for a doobie when I don't have one on me. I like different kinds of hunting. I like hunting for a melody when I'm looking for a song or hunting for the right chord. So yes, I do like hunting. That's right, I got that riz. Oh, man, I got more riz than Stockard Channing in Greece. Oh, man. Woo! Hickey from Kanicki, but Beau Nair from Beau Nair. Oh, man. Hey, you seem cool too. Did I have a normal bowel movement today? Well, it's funny you asked that. A long time ago, I got these things you make cookies with, and if you put them on your butthole, you can poop different shapes. So I pooped out a heart log for you this morning. Is that normal? I don't know, but it was meant with the greatest intent. So for me to you, I already sent them down the river, the river running to the Long Lake, a.k.a. my toilet, Smog the Dragon. Come on! You got any Lord of the Rings fans out there? I'm rereading The Hobbit right now. So it's a great time. I'm really enjoying that, and I can't help thinking if they could have talked them eagles into flying them more places, the books would have been a lot shorter, but then we wouldn't have had all the adventures and the spiders and the elf king and all that kind of stuff and Bilbo with the ring. Oh, man. Whew. I'm encouraging you to get into it. Let's do a book club. What do you say? We can start with Dirty Little Limericks. Oh, man. There's actually some erotic books out there. I feel like I'd be the right person to do an erotic book club, right? Get into some stuff, some more salacious materials. Sometimes when you read the older erotic stuff, it's kind of dragging a little bit. And then you get to more modern stuff, and it's a little coarse and rough. So I try to have that balance there. What's my favorite football team? That's a good question. I'm not big on the football. As you guys know, I'm a boogie boarder to the end. So I could tell you all my favorite boogie boarding people and waves in the world and stuff like that. As far as football teams, I don't know. I don't really have a dog in the game, dog in the hunt, a cock in the fight, if you know what I mean. I think you do. You don't ever want to see one of those, by the way, a cockfight. No, you don't. It's terrible. Whew. Left a couple of dents on my willy. But I'll just go with my favorite football team is whatever you like. I'll root for you, too. I'm rooting for you. I'll tumble for you, much like the Culture Club, but without so much I don't know what you call that kind of way of dressing. Freedom. And I'm into freedom. It's the way I dress to be free. That's right, Shaquille O'Neal. Dribbling it on my own court. Driving my own line to my own basket. My own goal. Right? What's that line about genius hits a target that no one else sees? Whew, man. It's a way to live your life. You got to give yourself some morning inspiration. You get up and you gotta grab onto something to lift yourself up out of bed. Oh, do like a pull up on that. Right? A good quote. I like a good quote. My grandpa used to have all sorts of great quotes. Leave me alone. I'm jerking up. I was like, Grandpa, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use the bathroom at the same time. So what y'all do? Let's give me some more questions. I'm eager to hear what's on your mind. I mean, I can sit here and pontificate all day long. I got my coffee. Went outside, took care of the other business we don't discuss on the TikTok. Coffee is a relatively tame material, right? Caffeine. We was just having a discussion the other day that of all the things that the Department of the Enforcement of Drugs, DEA, whatever the fuck that stands for, of all the things that they don't have on their list of drugs, nicotine and alcohol. Two of the most prevalent drugs ain't even on there. Isn't that crazy? You ever think about that? I hope you do. It's important to know that you hear people talk about, listen, let me side note for a second. You hear people talk about equality of people. Doesn't matter the color of your skin, it's the content of your character. Equality of justice, social justice, right? We ain't talking equality in a communism sort of way. We're talking about people's rights, right? Think about equality. When you take off your clothes, wouldn't you like everybody else to be naked too? That'd be cool. That's the kind of equality that gives me a quality to my equality. That a man can dream, well, maybe not. I don't know. You guys walked around the world lately. A lot of people I don't care to see naked. So listen, let's scratch that from the record right now. Speaking of the record, y'all, I want to talk to you about the music that you can get romantic with your loved one tonight. Now, of course, you can put on my music, and everybody's going to get their lawns just waxed to the max. But sometimes you want to dip into the classics, right? So I'm going to give you a couple of my records that really amp up the love-making. First of all, we got Mancini's Angels. You see that right there? Henry Mancini. Makes me want to say man's weenie. I don't know. We got the theme from Charlie's Angels, Evergreen Car Wash, the Inspector Clouseau theme. Man, once Silver Streak, once you start getting into that with the disco funk, man, it's going to change your life. I mean, you got Abe Laboriel on bass, Harvey Mason on drums, Lee Ritenour on guitar. What are you doing, man? Damn, Mancini. Some angels. And then you're like, I feel like I need a little more synthesizers, right? I want to move from the late 70s into the 80s. So that's when you pick up the Giorgio Moroder Battlestar Galactica. And you can tell by the cover, there's some stuff going on in Galactica. My Battlestar's risen right to the level that you can imagine. But what's crazy is that it says Harold Fault on the keyboards. Is that the same Harold Fault as Harold Faltermeyer from the Axel F from the Beverly Hills Cop and the Crazy Video? Y'all, somebody tell me that. I need somebody to answer me that. But it's pretty cool stuff. I was just wondering about that. But Battlestar Galactica, Giorgio Moroder, right? And then you're going to want to get into some good feeling music. So you want to jump into some Leo Sayer. You make me feel like dancing. I mean, you could tell by Leo right there. That's how somebody should want to be jumping at you when they're into your lawns. Just jump and grab you by the lawns. Oh, yeah. That's what's going to happen. Leo Sayer's going to jump on your lawns. Be like, I'm not Slim Goodbody. I'm Leo Sayer. And he made me feel like dancing. And then, of course, you won't get it prepared for when your actual love making's going to start. You want one more love, will keep us together. Captain and Tennille. Little side note, he called himself the captain. Look at him there with the captain's hat. You see that? His real name was Daryl Dragon. You already got a cool name, Daryl Dragon. You're like, no. I ain't going by Daryl Dragon. It ain't going to happen. You going to call me the captain. Excuse me, Daryl. It's the captain. But Daryl, what did I tell you? I am the captain. All right? I don't care about crunch. I don't care about stubing. Captain. And there's just Tony Tennille hugging her dogs going like, ah. Badass is right there. Musical. Her on the keys and him on the keys. Ridiculous. Redonkulous. Utterly preposterous. I can't even believe it. I mean, you can't even imagine. Or maybe you can. So then you get to the love making. We've covered this a million times. You're just going to throw on a little guilty and let Barry and Barbara take you away. I don't know if you've seen my entire video on this Guilty album, but come on, man. You know what's up. All right. Well, that's what I want to tell you. You can tell me what's your favorite music to make love to. I know my music is your favorite music to make love to, but you won't add anything in there. That's cool, man. I mean, I'll take just about anything you want to give me. Well, maybe I won't. But I do want to encourage you all to go check out my new video, Owner of a Lonely Boner. I worked real hard on it. Did it all out in the streets, dangling my mates, and it felt really good. And you're feeling really good today. I like being on the talk of the tick with you. Feeling slick on the talk of the tick. I want to come back on here now and then, but I'm going to keep in touch with you all. And we're going to have some good times coming up. Don't you forget about it. Shaquille O'Neal, calm your lawns. All right, y'all. I'm going to be jumping in a few over to my Instagram live. Check out my people over there. If you want to come and hang out over there, you are more than welcome to. I got some more stuff to roll out. And roll on. And roll in the direction of Roland the Roadie and Gertrude the Groupie. I don't know if y'all Dr. Hook fans out there, but if you are, get your prostate checked. You're probably of an age where you need that to happen. All right. I love y'all. I'm out. Happy Valentine's Day. Beau Nair.